Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. Today we're doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 verse 18, which is the final one of this clubbing of 3 verses where Sanjay, when he's talking to Dhritarashtra, he's giving the list of all the warriors in the Pandav side who blew their conch shell. So after Bhishma blew his conch shell from the Kaurav side and kicked off kind of the war, it was very interesting to note because in the Bhishma side, in the Kaurav side, Sanjay just said that the Bhishma blew his conch shell, and then everybody else, there was a tumultuous sound, and everybody blew their conch shells all at once. And there was just one verse describing that. But here there are 3 of these, and I think one more before that, 4 verses describing. So actually 5 verses. The verse. So 16. So 14 was when it went over to the Arjun side from the Kaurav side. The focus shifted from Kaurav to Pandavas. And the first verse was that the Arjun and Krishna came on their Mahati Syandano, which was the mighty, magnificent chariot, and they blew their conch shells. And then verse 15 was actually saying that Krishna, then Arjun, then Bhim blew their conch shells, and then 16 to 18 is just listing all of those people that blew their conch shells. So it's interesting to note how it's been so spread out, and then they're called Divyo. In verse 14, it was called Divyo Shankham. Pradadmattu, I think was the way. But so basically, Divyo Shankha. So the divine conch shells were blown. Like so, Sanjay is like really noticing and putting attention on the Pandav side, even though he's talking to Dhritarashtra, who is the father of the 100 Kauravas people. So, anyways, interesting. Focus. It just makes me curious. Okay, so let's get to verse 18. Let's sing it. The volume has been low in the last few things, so I've noticed. So I hope this is not too high. I've tried to make it high, but let's see. It seems high. पदो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्वशः पृथिवीपते सौभद्राश्च महाबाहु शङ्खान् दध्मुः पृथक् पृथक्. It's so beautiful. Prithak, prithak. It just sounds like a dance, or I don't know, maybe Kathak is where I'm kind of thinking it from. But it means prithak, prithak means each individually, separately. But it just sounds so beautiful and flowy, and I love Sanskrit. Okay, so Draupado, Draupadeyascha is and Draupado is Drupad. He is the we know that Dronacharya and Drupad had something. We've talked about it. It's been brought up a few times before. So Drupad and then Draupadeya. So the sons of Draupadi. Now Draupadi had 5 husbands. All the 5 Pandavas were Draupadi's husbands. So she had one son with each person. So all 5 of them, so she had 5 sons, and all 5 of them, they were young, but they were in the war, and they were very powerful. They were obviously not as powerful as their parents, as their dads, the 5 Pandavas, but they were very powerful as well. So they're listed here. They're just combined here as Draupadeyas, so and Draupadi's sons. And then all Sarvashaha, all, and Prithvi Pate, kings. So here it's saying, "O king," as if I'm not sure how it's interpreted, whether Sanjay is saying to King Dhritarashtra, "O king," he's addressing him, or he's saying that all 5 of Draupadi's sons were kings. Kings, Prithvi is earth, and Pate is owner, or person who is responsible for it. So kings of land. So they were princes. They weren't kings right now. Yudhishthir was the king technically, and then the other 5 Pandavas were also, brothers, younger brothers of kings. So the 5 princes were princes, but they were either named as kings, or Sanjay was referring to Dhritarashtra when he was talking, and he was saying, "O king." And then Saubhadra. Saubhadrascha Mahabahu. So Saubhadra is the son of Saubhadra is Abhimanyu, and I think Saubhadra is Krishna's sister. So her she is married to Arjun, if I remember correctly, if I understand correctly. So Abhimanyu was their son, the son of Subhadra, and Maha is big. We know that. Bahu is like strong, strength. It's like, Bah is hand, so strength. So mighty armed, Mahabahu. And then Shankhan, Shankh is the conch, we've seen that. Dadmo is blue, we've seen that multiple times. Prithak is each separately. So all of these people also, they started with Yudhishthir. So in the previous verse 15, it was Arjun, then Krishna, then Arjun, then Bhim, and here it started with Yudhishthir, Nakul, Sahadev, the rest of the Pandavas, and then with naming their conch shells, and then the king of Kashi, and then Shikhandi, and then Drishtadyumna, and Virat, and Satyaki, and Drupad, and the sons of Draupadi, and sons of Subhadra, and yeah, that's it. And then they all blew their conch shells. So yeah, that's it for today. I have been practicing. I kind of realized that I'm losing track of what's what, and I'm losing track of the remembering the verses. So I decided to try to practice them today, and I did. I think I remember up till 15th pretty well. 16th, 17th, I practiced a little bit. This 18th one I just learned, so I don't know it. But 16th, 17th, I'm getting slightly confused, so I think I need to practice a lot more and get to a place where I feel confident. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do flashcard style thing, and I'm just going to write the numbers on a flashcard, and the numbers 1 to whatever 18 so far, and I'll just pick a flashcard and I'll say, okay, let me try to remember that verse, so that I remember the verse number along with the actual verse as well. I remembered like 14 pretty well, I think. I may get confused with which verse is which, but I remember the actual verse. If I have to think about it, it doesn't just roll off the tongue like without thinking about it, but I think I remember. So it's a really fun thing. I am starting to get a little bit worried because I'm going to go to India in June, and I don't know how long I'll be going. June, July approximately. So I don't know if I'll be able to do this every day there. I'll most certainly not be able to remember the verses. I don't think I'll be able to remember the verses, but I don't know how much access I'll have to my laptop, so the screen sharing might be off during that time. It might be just on the phone. So we'll see how it goes there. I would love to just do it every day, no matter what. That would be incredible. That would be phenomenal. So yeah, but let's see. I don't log into Google from my new laptop, from my laptop here and my phone. So I'm using my old laptop to log into Google to upload the videos to YouTube. So I don't know. I might have to just decide, okay, I'm going to log in here so that I can just do everything on this laptop. Okay. So let's end for today, and we will go to the next verse tomorrow. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Radhe Radhe.